Question is, I just won a heavily contested race for the Michigan State House of Representatives for the 50th District, and I won it. And it's a 70-30 district, so I'm going to be the next Michigan State House of Representatives for that area. But, yeah. So my question is, what advice would you give to get more people engaged for those that may have a more difficult race, but getting our voters out? We saw that with this early voting, it hasn't been a success in the state of Michigan. As a matter of fact, less people voted in this primary than the one before. So that's my one question. And the other is, outside of obviously the obvious reason why you're having baby booms in your state, what do you attribute that to when other states are not having that? And thank you, and God bless you both. Yeah.
Do you want to talk to the advice for him running his race and helping other candidates win?
First and foremost, don't read the comments on social media.
Yes.
But seriously, I mean, to her point earlier, don't be offended. Keep going through. I mean, it's going to be tough, but the difference, I think, between what I see when we have the RNC convention as compared to the DNC convention is that this is a heart and soul mission. And sometimes I think it's harder when it's deep in your soul that you want to be serving people. And that can discourage a lot of people. And I think it's hard to get people involved from that standpoint. Right now, we are so viciously attacked. I mean, you've seen for months they've called Donald Trump a threat. And then, of course, when people are called a threat, someone wants to eliminate the threat. So you end up with a really bad guy, and boy, does that discourage people from running as Republicans right now. And so I would say there are so many people out there that love you, that respect you. There are people who are afraid to run, and you have to pray about it, and you have to ask God if this is what God is calling you to do. And sometimes it is really easy when God says, no, you're doing this, to be like, nah, I'm good. Trust me, I've been there. Listen to God, pray, sit with your family. So I will say, when I started running, someone said, pick the 10 people you trust the most and have them on your campaign. And by the end, you'll have 5. And go into it knowing that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's fantastic. I would just say continue to be genuine and normal. And that's why Donald Trump resonates with people, is because he's just normal. He doesn't give a debate perfect speech, or he's himself. I tell people all the time that he doesn't think he's better than anybody else. He really truly doesn't. You talk to anybody who's worked for that man, anybody who's been close to him, he treats them like gold. He asks about their families, he asks about how they're doing, how their business is. He asks them, what he can do to make their job better if they work for him anywhere. They love him because he cares about people truly, and he's normal, and he's genuine. And he has his flaws, and that's fine, and when people attack him, he punches back. So I'd say there might be a time where you got to punch back. And you got to stand up and show that you're strong. Yep. Yeah.
We have time for 2 more questions.
Don't be afraid to do that, because people do respect strength. They want you to know that you love people, but they also know that you're going to be strong enough to withstand the headwinds that we've got from the media, from the left, from all this woke that's going on around the country. You can be strong enough to do that and still care about people.